see. Better to go like that? Probably, I guess so. All right. Let's find some critters. I know, the dorkiest of the dorks. But we're going to find them. There's already something walking around out there. Let's see. So I'm literally just walking along this tree line. And most of the lizards and snakes will... Glow isn't the right word. But they stand out. Usually. There's some standing water over here. Wouldn't be surprised if there was a snake or two. Mostly going to be seeing lizards and spiders and all sorts of other little critters like that. I can hear a ton of frogs though. I do have my tick and other bug spray on because they do get pretty bad out here. Oh, there's our first lizard. Chilling. Fast asleep on a leaf. Got him. Let's see, I'll go to a few different spots. I walked up and down the path the other way. I haven't been down on this side of things, so I don't know how well this side produces. Doesn't seem that great so far. Usually oh, there's one right there. You see him? Sitting right there. You got a chest? Yeah, I got a chest mount. Yeah, they're... Hey, Julie. Yeah, they're... Oh, except for when they run away. So what happens is they sleep on the leaves, and they're not like, as I said, they're not glow in the dark, but they stand out, and you can usually just get right in there and just grab them off of the leaves. And that's the goal. Of course, right where I'm at, there's a busy road behind me. It usually calms down after a while, but Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people out right now. Oh, see, so you see him sitting right there on the leaf? Got him. There we go. Yeah. Jesus Christ, I'm going to end up moving at this spot soon. I don't understand why. It's almost 10 o'clock at night, and it's still as busy as it would be during the freaking day. Oh, there's another one right here. Oh, and I missed him. Of course I did. Most of the time you can get pretty close, and it's easy to just snatch them right up. But it really all just depends on what the angle is and if there's leaves in the way and all that stuff. I mean, the easiest thing to do is literally to just go down and grab them. I do gotta focus. I'm being distracted by all these cars driving by. It's kind of pissing me off. I don't like having to deal with a bunch of other people. It's not even like they're down here, but like I can't even hear myself think right now with the amount of people driving up and down this road. It's ridiculous how many people are driving up and down this road. I might just shoot across the other side because I don't have much area to walk right here. I mean, this is seriously starting to piss me off, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut across. And if I don't get a little peace and quiet, I got a place I could go to that's right down the road. That the only issue with that spot is there's a ton of mosquitoes there, but no one's. As soon as this car passes by, I'm gonna go across. It's just one of those things where I don't like to be bothered. All right. There's water on this side. There's a little canal right here. Ditch, whatever you want to call it. So I can't even get up to the reeds on that side. I might just end up moving to my other spot. Saying screw this for a bit until this traffic dies down, because this traffic is absolutely infuriating. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. This traffic is driving me freaking nuts. This is the problem with Florida. I can be out in the middle of nowhere and still have to deal with constant traffic. It's just so dumb. All right. It's so dumb. Like, the amount of people coming out of here right now is just insanity. Well, as I walk by, there's a lizard sitting there. Got him. And look at that. I missed this one originally going by. You know, might find some green anoles and some snakes. I might go to a green anole spot here in a little bit. Or maybe I'll walk down. Actually, I think I'm going to walk down this path that's right over here first before I move spots. There's my car just sitting there. And the hope is that, let's see if I find a few on this path that I hit the other day. If I don't, I got plenty of spots not too far from here I can get to. Just literally just finding big areas of brush, walking around where you hope they might be, and just snagging them up. Of course, you never know what might be out here too. Good chance to come across snakes and other stuff like that too. Let's see. How's y'all's day going so far? Oh, there's one sitting right there. You see him sitting right there? Right above my finger? Got him. Sup, sucker? Didn't mean to wake you from your sleep, although yes I did. You got a spider right here. Right there. Alright. Let's see if there's anything along this way. I mean, there'll still be traffic coming down this road, but there won't be as much as that main road right there. So Some people get really fast with this. And we'll just be walking down and they can pick them up. There's one sitting right there. See him just chilling on that branch? Got him. These mosquitoes can get pretty bad too. I do have mosquito/tick spray on because there are a lot of ticks out here too. But sometimes the mosquito spray doesn't really work. Ooh, there's a stick insect. Look at that. Nope. Where'd he go? Oh, fell onto my bag. Isn't that cool? A male and a female. They're basically grasshoppers. But yeah, being a dad has been great. I mean, I have a almost 6-year-old son now. His birthday's coming up pretty soon. But it's great being a new dad again. It's old memories piling back, I think. Old memories piling back to how babies are, and it's not that bad. It's just you don't get much sleep. And even when you do get sleep, it's, you get an appreciation, I would say. An appreciation for what it's like to actually sleep. We got some tree hoppers here. He flicked off. There's a bunch of there's a weevil. And that little weevil right there. Don't want to get bit by that guy. I'll let him go. As I said, I've combed this area before, so I mean that doesn't mean that there's not some here. I probably missed some, but depending on how many I get in a relatively short time, I might just move on to another spot. Try to see if I can find some green beans, the green anoles. See, the thing about green anoles are a lot like chameleons. Yeah. Just anoles and bugs so far. I mean, just kind of started a few minutes ago. And that's, a big orb weaver right there. I'm going to try to dodge that web. I don't want to ruin his hard work. But, yeah, I mean, you mostly run into anoles. But the green anoles, when you do find them, and I'll probably find one or two along here, they glow. So because when they rest, they're bright green. The light reflects off of them, and so when you shine them, they stand out compared to the rest of the leaves, just like a chameleon would if you were chameleon hunting. And you could tell even from a distance, because it's just a different color green than the rest of the leaves tend to be. They stand out pretty well, and that's how you can pick up on them, especially if, when I get out of a car, say I'm looking for snakes or something, and I look around, I can usually see a green anole or two, depending on where I'm at. I'll go pick them up too. Let's see. So many vehicles. I don't mind the vehicles necessarily, but here I'm so close to them that it's just annoying, especially when they're constant. It's like being out here at 1 in the morning is nice because there's not as many of them. Right now, they're just driving by constantly. I don't see as many as I'd like to see right now. Watch out for skunk. Hey, you never know. Hey, naughty parrot, how you doing? You never know. I don't believe in skunk ape, but I seriously doubt there would be any with the amount of cars that are constantly driving by. Oh, look at a little baby and all. I'll grab him, but I'm not going to keep this guy. These little guys don't. Why aren't you getting eaten if you're so visible? It's because apes are exceptional vision. Yeah, exactly. No, it's not the swamp puppy guy. Yeah, I wish I was that famous. Nah, he's no, that's Garrett. No, I'm a bit north of him. He goes, I mean, don't get me wrong, I go to the Everglades too, but I'm a bit north of there at the moment. All right, I'm not seeing the amount I want to see. So I think I'm going to turn back and we're going to go to a different spot that isn't as busy right now. What's next? Are we watching Skunk Street? Pretty much. You need a shtick. He has that. Well, yeah, well, the thing about Garrett's shtick is that where he goes, he can consistently find not only alligators. Look at that big old cockroach right there walking on that palm frond. That thing's huge. Come on. Look at the size of this cockroach. Yes, I just picked up a cockroach. Ooh, he smells funky. I mean, absolutely funky. He let off a scent that's... I don't even know how to describe that scent. Oh man, that thing smells bad. It's like, how do I describe? It's like potpourri, but way stronger. Yeah, he did not like getting picked up. They have a musk. Oh no, that wasn't a German. German cockroaches are small, and they're brown with like a light, like a tan with a dark brown stripe on them, and they're itty bitty. That was not a German cockroach, and they usually have little mustaches on them, you know. But whatever that thing was, it did not like getting picked up. Oh, I missed one. Look at that. He's sitting right there. You see him sitting there on that leaf right there? Showing my displeasure from the West Coast. Nice. Yeah, his friends won't believe me. I got picked up by a giant. Oh, yeah, there's one. No, don't bite me. A silverbane. It's going. I'm going to switch spots because this traffic is driving me nuts. Not gonna lie, it's really annoying. And brown anoles are fine. I want to find some green anoles and maybe some snakes. So we're gonna pick up and go to a different spot. I'm gonna check around this tree real quick before I leave, because usually there's a few that are right there. But we'll go and let's see if there's any on this tree here. Yep, I see one instantly. See him right there. Oh, did I really just grab him and let go before I pulled him off and he jumped it? That's cool. Thankfully, my butt must save me. Exactly. He goes, dude, I had the smelliest ass. Well, here's two right here. Can you guys spot them before I pick them up? Can you spot them? There's one right here. And then there's one. Oh, it got away because I'm not on a good streak right now. But I did get one. These are all brown anoles. But yeah, it's just easier at night. It's not as hot, even though it's 85, I think, right now. Okay. Here we go. So it's 85 right now. Put that bag right there. Put this right here. All right. Let's see how this goes. Let me try something. Let me flip it over this way. You got native anoles to Indiana? I did not know that. Do I need to turn it this way? Yeah, it's easier. Oh, you talking about the green anoles? You got green anoles up there? Now, the only issue... I'm gonna... That's fine. I was gonna turn the camera around, but it's not like I'm hiding from where I'm at right now. It's not a big deal. Most of you all would probably never know. All right. How can you all hear me? Can you all hear me pretty good? But yeah, so I'm gonna go to a spot that has green anoles, because that's really what I want to get. Green anoles there. I've got rat snakes there and everything. Cool, audio's fine, good. I don't have my mics because they just drained the battery too quick, and we're gonna be doing this for a while, so I got the battery charging at least. Yeah, Italian wall lizards, a lot of them on latitude cities and Norway, so urban adapted. Yeah, we I mean, we don't have those lizards here. Shout out to Urban Heat Island Effect. Yeah, and that's the thing is, you know, it's funny because I hear that argument a lot about the urban heat, which is obviously true, but people are like, you know, global warming isn't real because they measure all of these things in these urban environments, so it's obviously hotter. And it's like, bro, it's not just that. It's not like they're only doing it in the cities. Yeah, I'm in northern Florida. I mean, I guess you would consider it's like north central. I'm north of Tampa. But yeah, we got the eastern fence lizards and the glass lizards here too. 6 lines and the common. Yeah, we have 6-line race runners here. Yeah, we have a few things. And then the further south you go, you get a lot of non-native stuff. The 6-line race runners are in the tegoid family. They're in the same family as tegus. They're tegids. They have hella weather stations here, especially for water gauges. I run. Yeah, like, people don't understand. It's not just the cities that they're pulling these heat markers from. But they're only doing. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The cities are making a lot of areas hotter. This is true, but it's not about the one place. It's about the average. And the average is going up, unfortunately. So, you know, I actually, funny enough, the class I started on Monday, I believe, is all about global warming, which is weird because a few years ago, if you asked me about what I thought about global warming, I would have given you a different answer. But, you know, it's cool. I don't think they'd survive a temperature drop up north. No, probably not. It'd be nice to run across an eastern diamondback or a moccasin. I ran across an eastern diamondback last night, but it was smashed to pieces in the middle of the road. And I did run across Well, I mean, it's been a hot minute since I ran across a cottonmouth, but I'm in an area that's relatively dry, so the chances of running into a cottonmouth are not high. Black Mosey. I was back to school for you already. Well, yeah, I've had about a month off at this point. Actually, the week my daughter was born, which was almost a month now. It's like a little break in between. So I start back up on Monday, which is yay, fun. But yeah, it should be good. I mean, it's going well. My last class was a math class, which sucked. But I at least got to learn how to use Excel, especially Excel for like graphing and everything. So I know how to make a graph in Excel now. The oceans are increasing 10 almost 30 degrees, I believe, in the last 100 years. Doesn't seem like much, but it's a lot. Yeah, no, definitely the temperature's rising. The question is, what can we actually do about it? That is the main question. It'd be cool to see a crocodile on a live stream. Not in this live stream. You won't see a crocodile. We don't have those this far north. I mean, you could technically, if you were watching one in the Everglades. The thing about the Everglades, though, is that the part where you see them consistently. Can you drive, dude? Thank you. Gators, maybe. I saw a gator the other day while I was out looking for stuff, but the service in that area isn't that great. I'm gonna try a place actually that I haven't yet. Crocs really aren't around, are they? They are if you go down towards the Everglades. They are. You can find them pretty consistently if you know where to look. Alligators, though, those are pretty much everywhere. I mean, we have alligators up here. If I find a body of water and we look in it, there's a chance. But crocs are salt. Well, for the most part, the crocs are saltwater. But they also live in brackish water, and they'll live in fresh water. They'll live all over. But they tend to live near the coast. Yeah, gators absorb the 5G. Yeah, there's just not as much water in the area that I'm at, so you're not going to see as many alligators. Doesn't mean that they're not here. You're just not going to run into them like you would in other places. So that's really the only other thing. Actually, even this spot that I'm looking at right now might be a good place to look, but I'm going to go a little farther away from all of the peoples, I don't want to deal with all of the peoples. I'm tired of dealing with all of the peoples. You dig? Diggity dog, word up, all that good stuff. But we'll get something going here. We'll get it cooking. They absorb more 6G. Is there 6G yet? Yeah, and people are just, it's not that I don't dislike people necessarily, but when I'm doing this, like I was out there for 5 minutes and I don't know if you guys heard, but a dude yelled at me from his truck. Like it was just a troll. It's not like it's a big deal. But like, I can't even hear myself think because there's so many cars driving by. Screw that. No. I don't want to get messed with. I just want to go, like, I don't know. I want to go to a place where I hear something in the woods and there's probably a coyote or a bear looking at me, That's what I'm doing. Yesterday, I was in one of those places and I looked up and I saw two eyes shining at me, and as soon as I did, it ducked down. It wasn't like a deer, which will bob their head. No, this thing went down, like it crouched down. And I'm like, between the lack of connection to nature and depression, anxiety. Yeah, I mean, I agree with, I believe that 100%. Listen, depression is a real thing. I do not deny that. You got gas money for the night, all right? No, not really. I will in a minute. Where I'm about to go. And I got some stuff the other night that I'm gonna meet up with my guy to buy from me, so I'll have some gas money. No, probably not a panther. It was probably a coyote. I'm too far north for panthers to be like a reasonable thing to say. It doesn't mean that they don't exist here, but if I'm reasonably speaking, it wasn't a panther. The chances of that are slim to none. People do say they see them up this far north, but it would be like, holy crap, like it would make the news if I found a panther out here. Like it would be a big deal. But never say never. It's possible. Dang, Coyote Peterson was in the bushes. Yeah, he was looking for another Bigfoot skull. Those eyes are not even. Yeah, well, no, it didn't vanish. I saw it crouch down. And the thing is that the amount it crouched down, it was probably a good 2 feet or so, 1.5 to 2 feet from when I caught it to where it crouched down to. So it was tall, whatever it was. In Pennsylvania, believe me. Some people say that. I mean, you might, maybe they come down from, from Canada, and they, you got they're moving across. Basically, if everything goes well for them over the next 50 years, I bet there will be panthers all the way across the country again. Hello, Canada. Canadians, how much does it hurt to talk when your head comes off of the top of your mouth? I never understood that. Yeah, I mean, it was probably nothing more than either a coyote or maybe it was just a cat. Maybe it was just a regular cat and I was misjudging the distance that it dropped down. But I feel like it was a pretty big drop. For sure, amount of mountain lions in the Adirondacks by Canada. Yeah. They've been spotted in New York and all that. So, like, it's possible that they made their way down to Pennsylvania that way. At this point, I don't deny it. I hope there is man there, beautiful creatures. Yeah, and I mean, they're definitely making their way east right now. They've been spotted in Tennessee, and they have a stronghold in Missouri. Yeah, so, like, it's one of those things where it's 100% possible. Look there's a bear sign right there. Because there's black bears here. Yay! I haven't seen any over here. I know they are here, but I haven't seen any personally over here. Let's see, it's June, so there shouldn't be anyone hunting. Maybe there's a spot I'll try over here. I don't know. Run into one in Carolina last week. You ran into a panther in Carolina. Now, we're not talking cougars. We're talking panthers. Just like the wolves, it's effed up what they did to the wolves. Yeah, no, I agree. Oh, black bear, gotcha. It's definitely screwed up what happened with almost all of the animals. But, I will put a but here. There is a reason why people wiped out certain species. Big cat or a bear. In the Americas, I'd rather run into a big cat. Panthers rarely ever attack people. A bear, I won't have a great shot against a bear, but I'll have a better shot against the bear than I would a big cat, for sure. For sure. Here in the Americas, that is. Even a black bear. Bears are just scary. Not something I want to run into. Bears are destroying Connecticut suburbs right now because people need to electric fence to protect their fruit trees. Yeah, well, that's the thing. What I was saying earlier about there's a reason why certain species like bears and big cats and wolves were wiped out because they were a genuine danger to people. Now, in our 21st century we should be able to live alongside of them. We have conquered the wild, basically, to an extent. We should be able to live alongside of them. So we should do so I don't blame people for what they did in the past, because they were just trying to survive. But now things are different, and we should learn to live alongside of them. Now, there are people who still don't want these animals anywhere near them, and I can't trash them for those feelings, but it's kind of like one of those you got to deal with it sort of things. That's part of the evolution of man. You try to do better. You try to make things better. Thank you, I appreciate that. You try to make things better, and you try to do better every generation, and eventually things are going to be all right. I mean, that's the hope. So I understand why the people, especially in like Colorado right now with all the wolf situation, I understand why. Wait, there's wildlife crossing being built in North Los Angeles with our freeways. It's a very good thing. Yes, 100%. That's something that we can do. For the land that's left, make it easily accessible for animals to be able to go from one place to another. We have to live alongside of them. And that's kind of my hope, is that I get into some field where I can, like, that's why I'm getting my wildlife conservation degree. I want to work with something along those lines. There are difference. Wait, they are different, and there's better things we can do. We also, it is important to another. We also know that everything is important to another creature. Yep, 100%. So all this area right here, it may look like I'm just driving on a highway in between forest, and relatively I am, but I'm also passing giant subdivisions that are just kind of like behind the tree lines, and it's all being destroyed, and there's not many things we can do. Dad life is great. Dad life is fantastic, and I could be happier. Now I'm basically on the no sleep meta, where even if I get 3 hours, I feel relatively good at the end of the day. I didn't get much sleep at all last night. I didn't get back till like 2 in the morning, and then I didn't fall asleep till like 4 because I took the baby and fed her and stayed up with her for a bit until her next feeding, so that Mama could get some sleep. And then I got some sleep, but I didn't get too much. So it's basically where I'm at right now. Not much sleep, but I feel all right. I can't complain. I believe it's at this light up here I need to turn. But where I'm about to go, there will be plenty of places for me to walk around, look for stuff. In fact, I could. Let me try in here. Actually, you know what? I would go into a WMA that's up here, but I don't want to get messed with by FWC at night for walking around with a light, you know? So I ain't going to do that. Getting your mail in the morning, you probably destroyed multiple bug societies and stuff like that. Yeah, very true. Oh, look who snuck out of the house. Yeah. Oh my God, why is this person driving so slow right now? Yeah, I was able to get out of the house. I've been getting out of the house. I've been trying to figure out how to go about doing these live streams, because I have to do it a little different than before. But we're working with it. We're rolling with it. About to go look for some green anoles for right now. And I mean, we'll probably run across snakes and stuff too, not just green anoles. How have you been, Green Ranger? All right. Naughty, funny. Where to Crystal Cove? What's Crystal Cove? Never heard of Crystal Cove. Sounds like something from a Pirates of the Caribbean movie or something like that. This should be, it's a park south of LA. Oh, gotcha. I've never been to California. California. Never been out there. Walk through this poop in the street. No, I'm kidding. I just, so you speed up to go into, the rich old person place. Gotcha. Take your time turning, dude. Oh, it's a 55 and up community. Of course it is. When my son started clearing the property, he said they saw 5 to 6 foot diamond. Jeez. That's a big rattler. Now, I'd love to go to California at some point, for sure. But I'm not going there for the city. I want to see the redwoods. I want to go walk around those big open fields and find rubber boas and rattlesnakes and stuff. Sound like a grumpy old man. Hey, I am a grumpy old man. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I am a grumpy old man. Northern Cali's nice, the parks. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Absolutely. Did I go farther than I wanted to? I think I did. Yeah, I definitely went farther than I wanted to. Whatever. This'll work. I definitely went farther than I thought I did. See, this... Well, you say that, but I feel like the old man yelling at the clouds most of the time. I definitely have a thing for being grumpy. I might find a place right on the side of the road up here, actually. Hey, Alex, how you doing? I'm about to pull off. Not too long. Give it a go. I just don't know. See, that's the one thing about having this. Don't make me throw a salmon under your truck seat. Oh my God. Do it. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. You get annoyed at other drivers too. Yeah, well, it's mostly just because here in Florida, most of the people who are here are not from here. And most of the time it's a pain because they'll drive way under the speed limit or they'll pull out in front of you. All this other stuff. It's just absolutely, like, I just, when you deal with it so much, it's beyond ridiculous. I haven't found any snakes yet. No, I'll be getting out here in a minute and walking around. And then the wife and the kids are, kid's great. Son's about to turn 6. He's doing fantastic. Daughter's doing great. She's put on almost 2 pounds. She's almost a month old. Not getting that much sleep, but you know, who needs sleep? Sleep is for the weak. Kind of want to see what's off in the woods here. Maybe. Nah, I don't know what's on the other side here. It looks like there could be some properties being built here. Go a little farther. Had a couple crazy good times at Full Sail University. Nice. It's Full Sail. I've heard of it. I think it's a bit too warm for the snakes on the road, but you never know. I've found a couple over the past few nights, but most of the time I've seen a couple in the tree lines. While I'm looking for other stuff, I'll find them. We'll see if we get that. They joke about this too, about the non-Floridians. They're the biggest species. Yes, that's true. And that it's serious. Like, one, when it rains, they put on their hazards and they just don't know how to drive regardless. So like the rain makes it even worse. And No, it's ridiculous. It's annoying. They pull out in front of you. It'll be the busiest time, like rush hour traffic, people getting to work, and there'll be someone who's 80 years old driving 20 miles under the speed limit. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you driving around right now? It's rush hour. There's so many people on the road. Why do you need to be out on the road right now? Maybe I'm being a jerk, but it's just absolutely egregious. All right, I know where I am now. Yes, and in the left lane. And then they'll like pull up next to somebody. They'll speed up. Like they'll be riding your ass. No joke. They'll be riding your ass. Like right up on you. You'll switch lanes, and then they'll just pull up right next to you and drive the same speed as you. It's ridiculous. I haven't seen one person pull over for staying in the fast lane or in the left lane. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I've never seen it either, even though it's against the law. Like, you're not supposed to do it, but people put on their hazards as soon as it rains, and then they slam on their brakes. Like, bro, you're not supposed to slam on your brakes when you're in rain. That's how you start hydroplaning. You never slam on your brakes in the rain. If you have to stop, that's one thing. But you also, first off, you do drive, like, under the speed limit. You drive 10, 15 miles an hour under the speed limit when it's raining. And if it gets worse, you slow down even more. But you don't slam on your brakes when you're coming near a puddle or you need to stop. You let off the gas, and because you're already going slower than you would, you let yourself slow down because you won't hydroplane that way. But they'll slam on their brakes. They won't hit their brakes until it's way too late. So, they'll rear end people. It's just, I just don't like dealing with other drivers. And it's unfortunate because you deal with them a lot out here. It is what it is, though. Nothing I can do about it. But yeah, I'd much rather have to deal, people speeding. I don't really have too much of an issue with it. Especially if I'm on a road like this and someone wants to pass me and they're going 80 on this road in a lifted truck, fine. I don't mind that. I would much rather deal with that than someone driving 20 miles under the speed limit. I've even seen true. Yeah, they don't care. Oh God, forbid you touch a tortoise. Yeah, true. Ooh, this actually looks like a good strip of road right here for me to pull off on. I think I might. We'll give this a go right up here. There's a bunch of good looking trees. Let me get this curve here. I think once I'm around this bend, I think this is where I want to pull off. Yeah, Alligator Alley isn't what you think it is. Alligator Alley's Interstate 75, and it's not like some crazy road in the middle of nowhere. It's just a busy interstate. So, like, I've driven past it at night. It's nothing. No, those are some terrible drivers. So is this a good place for me to pull off? It is. I'm literally just going to pull off the side of the road here. Get out and start walking. Let's do this thing. All right. Ow. Something biting me right there. All right. No, Green Ranger, I never heard back from them. I didn't really expect to necessarily. Most of the time they won't email you back. Yeah, back in the day, I'm sure it used to be different, but it's not what you think it is now. It's literally just a busy highway. No matter what you do, there's people. That's fine. All right. I gotta clean out this car. All right. Make sure there's no eyes staring back at me already. I don't see any. All right. So let's give this a go, huh? All right. So all I'm gonna do is walk up and down this tree line here, and hopefully find some anoles. I haven't been to this section, so you gotta try different spots. Let's see. Anything? A big orb weaver. You guys call them banana spiders, right there. Not a particularly large one, but all right. Oh, there's a katydid. Look at that katydid. There's a ton of these guys out. They're breeding right now. All right, we'll walk this for a minute. If I don't see anything, I should be seeing them relatively, frequently if I'm in a good spot. If I don't, it's best to move on because then I'd be just wasting my time. Another, ooh, katydid. No green beans yet. Oh, there's a brown anole right here. And then there's another spider up there. All right, got a brown anole. This one, I would like them to be a little thicker. As in, I want to find more of them in a spot so I don't, I want to be picking them up like pretty consistently. I don't want to have to go 5 minutes in between finding them because that's just a waste of time. What the heck is that? Some sort of egg mass underneath that leaf there. No, I'm not wearing Crocs. I'm wearing boots. No, when it's raining, I'll wear rain boots. It's been dry for a couple days though, so I'm wearing. Oh, look at that spider right up there. Look at that. Ain't that cool? A little zipper pattern going down that web. That's pretty sweet. No Crocs. There's too many ticks and stuff. Try to get covered up. I haven't seen a single green anole yet, which is not good if that's mostly what I'm looking for right now. I think I might move on to a different spot here again. We'll find them. It just takes time sometimes, but nothing yet. All right. All right. Moving to a different spot. Not too far away from here. I haven't stopped here. That's why I did stop here, because, you know, it looked good with all the leaves and stuff on the side, but there's no point in walking down a tree line like this and not coming across them routinely. So we'll go to another one. I know where to go, luckily. We're almost there. I just wanted to stop and try out a spot I haven't hit yet. But only a couple of brown anoles, not a single green. This is not the one. Oh, I just heard an owl. Woo, 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 woo. See if we can piss off an owl. All right. Get in this car, get going to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. I like making owl noises. It's I started learning how to do it when I used to turkey hunt. You know, the turkeys will reply back to crows and owls and stuff like that, especially when it gets around dusk. Wait, why would I be demonetized? Oh, because I was, yeah. But, it's not the best. It's not 100% accurate, but it's close enough. And then they go, wah, 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 wah. They make these weird wah, wah, wah noises. And that didn't feel good on my throat. They get kind of crazy sometimes. Yeah, they squawk back. It also depends on, you know, what species of owl it is. All right, this is one of the spots up here. Go and see what's going on over here. Don't tell me to slow down, sign. You'll never stop me. I'll speed all I want. Lick it from the back, bro. I'll just park right up here and then go walking around this area. Luckily, I mean, it's not as dark. Yes, very nasty. That's the best thing. Nasty is always better. Alright. I know there's green anoles at this spot. There's no way I took them all out. Alright. Let's get looking. Put my mount on. like some agua. Zephyr Hills. That's the good kush. Doesn't get much better than Zephyr Hills. Alright. Grab this bad boy. Oh. Always gotta remember protection. If you know, you know. You don't go anywhere without the great equalizer, you know? Besides, this is Florida, not California. Hey, you know what? I don't care what other people think. Why do you think I won't walk around with this thing during the day? Because I don't want to be any more cringe than I'm already being walking around with this thing at night. Alright. I know, I'm thinking the same thing. It's pretty cringe, for sure. People are like, what the heck is this guy doing? Alright. I know there are green anoles here. I don't think I've seen brown anoles at this spot. Maybe I have. I got a corn snake here the other night. We'll walk up and down this side right here. And it's a little lit already, so it's not like, you know, I'm in complete darkness here. This is the edge of someone's farm. You can hear the cows sometimes in the distance, as well as the coyotes. Let's see what's out here. I got off and checked this spot the other night because there was a ton of frogs out here, because it had been raining really hard and the frogs were all crossing the road. Let's see. Oh, there's a rat in the tree right there. Can you see it from here? You guys see that? Let's see. He's just chilling right in there. Anyway. No, there's no copperheads this far south. You have to go way farther north than I am to find copperheads. Alright. Luckily this spot doesn't have too many people driving down on this road. So I don't have to be too... I have to keep an eye out, but I don't have to be too cautious of cars right here. Come on, green beans, where you be? I know you're here. Come on, greener beaners. Let's go. Got a big tropical orb weaver right there. Alright. Where you at, green anoles? I know you're here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Where you at, cuz? You know, spend a bunch of time out. I find a bunch of green anoles. Except for when I go live. Now all of a sudden they're they decide they want to be elusive on me. Maybe it's just been because it's been a couple days since it's rained. But I'll find them. We oftentimes like to sit in these palm trees too. Oh, nope, I thought I saw one. No greens, no browns. What am I doing? That's some thick grass. Here, anoles. Huh. I'm walking through some of this tall grass here, and I imagine there's probably a tick or two. Oh, there's a snake. There's a big rat snake up there, I think. Oh, God, can I... Right underneath. Right in there. Let's see if I can grab this guy. He's kind of tall. Got him. Oh, crap. My hat with my light came off. Okay. Come on. I can't see. I got it though. Slipping. There's something to grab onto. Oh. Got him. Okay, where's my light? In my hat. My light fell off. It's a big ribbon snake. I can't find my hat or my light. Crap, I'm gonna have to... Okay. Ribbon snake. My light fell off my head, and as I did that, it turned off, which is not helpful if you want to see. Look at that, a big ribbon snake. Big ribbon. Man, that is one of the biggest ribbons I've ever seen. And he's pooped all over me. He's got a big, this is a huge ribbon snake. Giant. Okay, I gotta catch my breath here, because I'm fat. But hey, look at the size of that ribbon snake. Okay. All right. Let me get some stuff situated real quick. It's not really doing much at the moment. I can't tell if it's a meal or if it's... Right? This thing is huge. Thanks, Green Ranger. You don't have to do that. Look at the size of that ribbon snake. I've never seen one this big. Absolutely enormous. Thank you, Green Ranger. Appreciate that. That was crazy. Well, did not expect that to happen, if I'm being honest. All right, I'm going to get a measurement and stuff on her later. I can't really deal with it at the moment. We're in the bag. Hey, got a snake tonight, huh? And that's something. Get a drink, gosh. That was interesting to say the least. In the bag, in the bag. Heck yeah. 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 Yeah, I am. I want to do a couple things. I want to do... Let me readjust this light because it got knocked off and messed me up. And my glasses are all foggy now. So... Whew. Get my wits about me real quick. All right, so basically, I got a guy who buys wholesale stuff from me, like, you know, the lizards and stuff. But I also, I'm trying to work with some people to get like a breeding program together to, you know, help reinvest into to letting some of these guys go after they have some babies in the same area and I got them from. You know, it depends on what it is. Okay. Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. With the light coming off, I'm just like, I'm slipping off of this bank because the bank kind of goes up into an easement. And I'm slipping off while trying to hold on to the snake and not being able to see. That was not the most fun I've had. That was pretty cool. And again, one of the biggest ribbon snakes I've ever seen. Oh, there's a green anole right there. See him chilling? If I can get it zoomed out right there. See how he stands out compared to the rest of the grass? He's just kind of bright. Gotcha. What's up, little puppy? We got ourselves a little green anole. He's got, looks like a scar on him, or is that pigment? I can't tell. My glasses are fogging up. That's always fun. Cool. You want me to bring you some Gorilla Tape or Flex Seal to keep your hat and lights on? No, I just gotta get a better setup. If I can see, that would be great. You know, it's hot here. Nice and humid. A big rubber band to hold the hat on. Yeah, maybe. The only issue is that the tighter it is, if it's tight on my head, I might get, you know, headaches and stuff. Or maybe I just need a better light that's not just like one single band. If I can get one of those lights that has like the top and everything, it's not just one band that goes around. And then with my hat, I also need a haircut. That's probably something to do with it, because if I don't wear a hat, my hair gets all on my face and I can't stand that. So I gotta work on that. All right, let's see what else we can find. Hey, thank you for sticking by. Have a good rest of your night. All right, let's see what else we can find. Did get a snake. Nice ribbon. Got one green anole. not off to the best start with that, but can you guys hear the frogs in the distance? Get a light on your chest. Maybe the only issue with that is if I'm doing this with the camera, and I already got a chest mount on, so you know I'm still working on this setup here. It's not a terrible idea, but I just got to figure out a better setup and maybe get like a normal, like a small camera I could put on my hat instead, like hooked up to, like get like a full-on streaming backpack. Maybe that might work. Let's see. Any more green beans out here? Anything at all? I got a film crew would be nice. A few green, one green anole, a few brown anoles, and a ribbon snake so far. Continue to walk down here for a little bit. If I don't find anything soon, I'll walk over to the other side, see what's going on over there, and then dip out to another spot. Because these guys don't really seem to be where I want them to be right now, or in the numbers I want them to be, so might have to go check out another location. Oh, there's one right over here. Green anole, I think. Yeah, you see him chilling there on that branch. Got him. We got a green anole. Nice. All right. And those are some loud crickets. Hey, that thing was being overly loud. Getting to shut up, I couldn't think. All right. Anybody home? Oh yeah, nothing like snot rockets, huh? I tell you what, all of this is always kind of uncomfortable. It's hot. My glasses are foggy. I need to get contacts because my glasses are foggy. And like I'm constantly sweating into them, so like it's covered up. I'm breathing in a bunch of pollen and stuff like that, so my nose is just a faucet. Fun stuff. Oh, somebody's trash pile right here. A bunch of old oil containers. What is that? Oh, stick. That stick looked like a snake for a second. All right. What kind of reptile do I want to find? Mostly green anoles and brown anoles right now. But snakes. Got a ribbon snake not too long ago. Mostly lizards at the moment. You know, stuff like that. Do I have a weapon? Yes. That would be a correct guess. I always have a weapon on me when I'm walking in the woods or on the side of the road. If the bear wants me, he's going to have to fight. And I don't fight fair. It won't be a one-on-one strength against strength. It'll be a, if you can eat this lead, you deserve to eat me type situation. Okay. Nothing really crazy going on here. I think I might switch to the other side of the road and walk back. Try a different location because I'm not seeing that many right now. At least as many as I'd like to see. Maybe we'll do some road cruising because the later it gets in the night. Thing about Florida right now is that it's not like the spring months where it'll get down into the 70s at night, even if it was 90 degrees during the day. It does not cool down this time of year. It stays hot and humid, which can be great. But at the same time, because it stays hot and humid, stuff doesn't move. Like, there's not as good of a time to go out and find stuff on the road, especially here. You know, tends to be like an early morning thing rather than a late at night thing. But doesn't mean stuff doesn't move, and stuff will move all night long. So there's not, like, as I said, a great time, because there is no particular time. So, like, I was leaving a spot around 11:30 midnight last night on my way back, and I didn't run it over, but I was going way too fast to stop. By the time I stopped and turned around, it was already gone. But a snake was crossing the road. Just because it's just warm all the time right now. Now, the roads don't stay incredibly hot. They do cool down, so... But the ambient temperature doesn't really cool down enough for stuff to really get hot unless it's, like, raining. Then you'll have some water snakes and stuff that'll generally move for most of the night, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'm not really seeing anything over here. I'm going to walk back at a little bit more of a brisk pace. Because I want to find something. We might just road cruise around for a little bit and see what's going on, because I don't know if it's the lack of rain or what, but these anoles are not doing what I was hoping. How long will you live stream? I'm not sure exactly. As long as I want to. I'm watch your live stream. Maybe just, yeah. It's been a hot minute since I've been able to do live stream. So just had a baby, and it's been hectic figuring out everything. But right now, there's a bunch of water right here, and you hear all the frogs. But right now, I've been making money selling these anoles and other stuff, so I been getting out more, and I've been trying to figure out how exactly I wanted to do the live streams with a new format, or not new, just not in the same spot. So figured no time like the present to just start streaming and find some cool stuff. So here we are. I appreciate you coming and watching. I appreciate everybody who comes and watches. I enjoy this. I just also had to get some sort of mount for me to be able to just walk around normally. And this chest mount seems to be working out pretty well. There's just not really a place for me to walk right there. Unfortunately, it like dips down into a little ravine on this side. When I get up here past these lights though, there should be a place for me to walk around a little bit. And I'm looking as I'm walking to see if there's anything. Nothing's jumping out at me right now. Oh man. Also, I'm wearing jeans and a long sleeve just because I'm walking through. I mean, you see how tall all this grass is here. A lot of tall grass, which you never know what's lurking in there. A lot of ticks and stuff like that. Also, a lot of it's wet. Oh, there's a brown anole right here. 2 of them. Yoink. Oh. He just kamikazed himself off of that branch to get away from me, but I got 1 of them. Not really doing too hot on the brown anoles. We got a lot of them get away tonight. Let's see. I'm hoping this camera angle and everything isn't like screwing with you guys at all. Let's see if I can grab this guy. That big green grasshopper. How much do you get paid for an anole? 75 cents a brown anole, $1 a green anole. So nothing crazy. It's about the quantity. And luckily, both of them are, well, brown anoles are non-native. So I don't really care how many of those I get. But green anoles are not protected at all. They're not like they're not considered threatened. They are of least concern. Even though the brown anoles do outcompete them, green anole populations are doing just fine. They're just a little bit harder to find because they aren't as aggressive. From my understanding, based on the numbers, especially the farther north you go. Ooh, something just moved. Oh, there's a rabbit. See him? There's a rabbit right there. That's not bad. Can you develop a trap to live? Yes. There's a little bunny. Oh, he just jumped off. I was like, what in the world was that? Little bunny right there. This is some tall grass. No wonder that bunny was hiding in here. See if there's anybody hiding over here. So any of the animals that I do catch, I actually, funny enough that you mentioned the traps, I just got from Temu. Never used it before, but they had these pop-up crab traps. And these pop-up crab traps are perfect size, and like they're see-through, so like you put crickets in them and the lizards will go right into them. So I was catching brown anoles earlier, and I'm going to use them later to catch what are they called, like agamas and stuff that's hard to find a little bit further south when I do some trips down there. I'm going to pop across the street here and see if I missed anything while I go back up this way. Oh, yep, I did. Look at that. See that? I call them green beans, but you see them, you can almost see them from here. You see that? How that leaf right there looks a little brighter than all the rest? It's because that's a green anole sitting there. Let me clean off my glasses and wait for this guy to drive past me. That dips down though. That's going to be a pain in the butt to get. Let's see if I can get to him. I should be able to. That dips down a little bit, but let's see if I can get the old... This light. And it's gone. I jumped up. My light fell off. And the lizard is no longer there. That's annoying. Nothing. Well, I missed one. That sucks. Oh well. It happens. I had to try to jump up, but my hat just flew up. Ooh, here's a brown anole. Gotcha. What you gonna do about that, bro? Ain't gonna do nothing. Alright. Clean off these glasses again. I'm about to just road cruise. See if we can find any snakes. Should be some rat snakes. Oh, there's a green anole right there. Let's see if I can get you guys to see them on camera here. See them right there? Should go on a fishing boat and live stream. Maybe. I used to do a lot of fishing. Got him. Green. Got a green bean. Sorry to wake you from your slumber, sir. Now, with these guys, so the brown anoles, people will buy them for the pet trade. Don't get me wrong. Because in Florida, we're really the only place that gets them. So anyone outside of the state is like, ooh, a lizard. But a lot of people will buy them for snake food. Because there are plenty of snakes that people own as pets that don't eat anything but lizards. So people will buy them for feeders. But the green anoles, those are pretty much all pets. You know, so is that a snake? No, that's just a branch. Looked kind of like a little... Ooh. I just heard something rustling here. Something was moving around in there. Seemed kind of big. green beans. Hello, green beans, where did you go? Nothing, nothing, nothing. It's all about the angles. Sometimes you miss them going one way. If you go back the other way, you'll just see them. Let's see. They're so small, just like my sister. Oh, does Florida have big predators? Hey, Cape Crusader. I mean, we have coyotes. Technically, we have panthers, or cougars, whatever you want to call them. We have black bears. We have alligators. Did I say coyotes? Yeah, we have some big predators. Hey, Green Ranger, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. As always. I'll be doing more of these. For sure. Walk up this a little bit. See if we see anything. If not, I'll just get to some road cruising. We ran up. Well, we don't really have those down or up this far north. But you go down to South Florida, and you never know what lizards you come across. A lot of Cuban night anoles, which are just super cool. I love those. I'm going to do a trip there pretty soon just to go catch a bunch of Cuban night anoles. They are that cool. Caught them before. They're a big pain in the butt. Basilisks and stuff like that too. The giant green anoles. There's a bunch of stuff. Bunch of good stuff down there. But again, I'm a bit north of that. So they're really the only non-native lizards we get here are brown anoles. There's some spots not too far where you can get agamas and curly tails. But not in crazy numbers, not like you get down south. I'm not going to walk too much further up this thing. Green anoles don't really seem to be popping tonight. Katydids, though. There's a lot of katydids, as always. Basically, no matter where you go, you're going to run into katydids. Any green beans? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Huh. Not in the palm fronds, not. Alright. I'm gonna head back to the car. Nothing's really going on over here right now. We're gonna do some road cruising. How does that sound? See if we can find any snakes on the road. I'm near some good spots. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we come across like a couple rat snakes, maybe a corn snake. Those are the goals. You ever find deer sheds? No, they don't. That's not really a thing you do here. Good night. Hey, see ya, Jimmy. I wonder if a butterfly net would work to catch lizards. Yeah, I mean, they can. There's no real reason for me to do that, to be quite honest. Especially at night. But during the day, I'm sure that a butterfly net would work. So, we're going to do some road cruising. I'm near some woods. The only issue with road cruising around here, and most of it's got connection, but there's a few areas that might be a little spotty on the service. So, might get a little fuzzy sometimes, but for the most part, we should be kosher. We should be good. Be pretty sweet to get a big yellow rat snake, you know? Big old fat boy crossing the road. Up here, though, the only issue with our yellow rat snakes here is that they're kind of intergrades. So they're not super clean. They got the stripes and they're like a brownish yellow. They're like a mixture between a yellow rat snake and a gray rat snake. So they're not the prettiest, but we do get them. And the corn snakes, though, the corn snakes are really pretty. I will say that. Seen brown anole? You've seen brown anole in South Carolina? Are you sure it's not just a green anole that's brown? Because they do change color. Alright. Let's see. There's a guy pulling into this. I don't know if this guy's gonna be pulling in behind me or something. I don't like that. All right. I got spider webs on me. All right. Let's go get away from this guy who is blocking the exit here. Oh, he just pulled off. Weird place to pull off when there's another guy in a car here, broski. It's not like there's anything else out here, so maybe that's why he pulled off, but still kind of weird, you know? Know what I'm saying? Alright. Let's find some snakes. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we get one. Unfortunately, a lot of times when I do get snakes while I'm road cruising out here, they are already deceased. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 now. But hey, I don't know. I don't dislike people, but situation like that, that's a closed gas station. Guy pulls up behind me like that, get a little on edge. A little bit on edge. I'm not big into dealing with other people I don't know, especially at night. Yeah, I mean, there's that at least, but just here's the thing that people, not that you, I'm not saying that you don't understand this, but I'm saying a lot of people who don't understand carrying. Some people think that if you're carrying, that automatically means that you're more willing to take risks that the average person probably wouldn't. And that's not a good way to look at it, in my opinion, because I don't want to ever have to use it. I don't want to ever have to put myself in a situation where, ooh, that was a dead snake. We're going to turn around up here and go check that out. Yeah, you just never put yourself in a situation to have to use it if you can avoid it. I will walk away before I will do my best to leave. Yeah, the only risk you're taking is taking someone's life to save your own. Yeah, exactly. I'm not. If a guy pulls up behind me, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I'm carrying. What's this guy gonna do? He's gonna have a rude awakening. No. Oh, there's a guy pulled up behind me. Let me get out of here because I don't want to have to do that. No, it was a brown anoles for sure. Gotcha. Well, I didn't know that they made their way that far north. Let's see what this thing was, if I can find it. It was right on the side, right up here. Let's see. Nope, that wasn't it. Did I pass it? I don't think I passed it. Did I pass it? I swore, because it was on the same side of the road that I was. Huh. I guess I might have already passed it already. I mean, it was definitely a dead snake, so it's not moving that far on its own. All right, I'm going to go turn around because there's no way at this point. I didn't take that long to turn around. Luckily, where I'm at, not many people are going to be driving up and down this road. All right, I'll see you in a second for sure. Unless I was wrong and it was just coiled up in the road, but you never see snakes like that, really. I've only ever seen a couple of pygmy rattlesnakes coiled up in the road during the day, never at night. I can't be going that crazy. I know I saw it right up here. Slender Man. Let's do it. Slender Man. I never really got into Slender Man. I mean, it was interesting. Definitely was fun watching creepypastas and stuff on it, but I wasn't into those as much as others were. I knew some people who were. Let's see. Come here, Mr. Snaky. How late is it for you? It is 11:42. So, oh, there it is, right there. I'm gonna turn around real quick because I just saw it. I think it's a yellow rat snake. There's no one else coming. All right. Just all of this to see a dead snake, but I want to at least see what this was. I'm pretty sure it was yellow rat. There it is. Yep. Pretty mushed up yellow rat snake. All right. Stop turning around in the middle of the road. You guys should be able to see it right there. Yeah, just went over it. All right. Well, that's usually how I see these yellow rats, unfortunately. Is mushed up in the road. Because for some reason, I never find them before they're dead. On the roads out here, at least. Let's see if I can clean this windshield off a little bit. Or did I just make it worse? Maybe I just made that worse. Cool. I don't have that much windshield wiper fluid left. I've been driving through a lot of bugs recently, so this car needs a wash regardless. All right, let's get a snake on the road. Yesterday, though, I did pass a red-bellied swamp snake. Unfortunately, deceased in the road. It's one of those things where you ever hear that term? I don't know what the exact, it's like a psychological thing where it's, hey, what's up, AK Brett? How you doing? Yeah, hopefully gonna get some snakes, that is. I don't know what the psychological term is, but when you hear about something, like say a car, you've never heard of this car before, or maybe you've seen one, just never thought anything of it, but then as soon as someone tells you about this specific car, all of a sudden you see them everywhere. Well, same thing for some reason applies to snakes. Or I should say, instead of hearing about the snake, you see a snake for the first time. So like the red-bellied swamp snake is an example. I heard about them. I didn't really think much of it because I was more focused on getting, like, say, a mud snake. Well, then I find a red-bellied swamp snake just out of the blue one day, and now I've seen 3 of them and a few dead when I had never seen one before. It was just weird. We're trying to keep up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Really do. I got to get more focused on making more of it and branching out. Because here's one thing I've noticed. So the content I've done, short form content, hasn't been, how do you say, performing that well recently. None of it has. None of my content has really been doing that well, which is, you know, it happens. I'm not like butthurt necessarily about it, but it's definitely something I've noticed. And it's frustrating because, you know, I do put the work in, but I need to put in more work and I need to figure out new types of content to make. Yes, I have Instagram. I do my best. I do best on Instagram. I have like 89,000 or something like that on Instagram. But I average, you know, oh, there's a deer. Deer. Deer, deer, deer. Deer, deer, deer. My views on Instagram, my short stuff do really well on Instagram. I get like 5,000-6,000 minimum on my videos usually. And you know, I have a few pop off, but Instagram doesn't pay like at all. But I like using Instagram. Instagram is my favorite one to use for short form content. I watch Reels. I used to watch TikTok stuff. I really don't watch TikTok anymore. Instagram's just it's a fun place. And if you can get past the degeneracy of the comment section, which I particularly do like, I like the fact that Instagram is a Wild West. That's one of my favorite parts of it. But yeah, no, it's, I don't understand YouTube really. You were doing awesome, brother. Thank you. I do appreciate that. And I know to the average person, my stuff does really well. And I am very thankful for that. I just got to figure out a new way to make content that works, you know? No, I don't have any sponsors. And partially because most of my stuff is shorts related. It's hard to get sponsors on short stuff. And my long form content doesn't really do that well. So I got to figure out the long form content to get sponsors, basically. And I just haven't figured that out. Sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't. And that's really about it. So I'm still figuring that part out. But figured the live streams, trying to do more of them. Get back into the swing of that. But I don't know. Not everybody likes gaming, though, you know? And, you know, especially with my stuff, like, I could also talk about animals and stuff, which is awesome, but, like, I still haven't figured out how to make that content last. You know, like, people who do, like, gaming or politic type streams, they pretty much always have something to talk about for the Horde. What I don't understand what that reference is. But no, I just got to figure out my little niche that I can do more consistently. I'd love to do, like, oh gosh, you know, I never played Warcraft, but I never really got into I don't know. I got to figure out how to do my long form stuff so that it's like, you know, I guess gets views. That's the best way to describe it. Like, I need to get views on it, and I haven't figured that out yet with the long stuff. So hopefully it'll come. There's blessings. Live streams get views. I saw you earlier baseball game, but I was at work. Well, I do appreciate you letting me know that. You know, it's, again, I have fun doing it, but I gotta have you thought about animal games and talk about animal stuff? Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, it's all that stuff does work to an extent, but not as much as I need it to. What is this? Oh, got some Jeeps, some Jeepers. About to do a nighttime Jeep run. Alright, let's see if there's any snakes out and about. Well, of course that's what we're doing. Whether or not it happens, I'm not sure yet. We shall see. That's what I'm trying to do. We'll see. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Yeah, I just gotta figure out it. Everything's always changing. You know, the stuff I was doing before doesn't work as well as it quite figured the part out yet. Excuse me. Oh, yep, DNX95. Yep, that's my Instagram. Are you a reptilinal? What? What does that mean? Am I attracted to reptiles? Is that what that's supposed to mean? The answer is yes. No, I am not. Man. Okay, get some water. My throat's all dry. Got a bunch of spider webs in it at this point. No, I am not attracted to reptiles in that way. If you are, well, God have mercy on your soul. I did see you, naughty parrot. That's pretty gross, Brett. That's didn't really need to know that. Yeah, some of these spots, sorry. Some of these spots, sorry. Trying to, a lot of the places you go, things I need to figure out is how to keep my service connected better. We'll see if, hopefully it shouldn't be that terrible, you know. but we'll see. I mean, it would be sick to get a snake crossing up here. Or something, armadillo, anything. Whatever the case is. But this isn't exactly the best place to go look for snakes. Or not look for snakes, but this isn't exactly, it's rent a Wi-Fi hotspot from the library. It's free once a month. You buy one free. Well, the thing is, a lot of those things you need, don't you need to have like good service where you're at? Disconnect off of the. If I'm having problems connecting to the towers, it's not really going to be very useful, is it? Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I thought that's how they work. That they need to connect to the cell towers. Oh, they connect to a satellite, huh? Maybe. That might work. That'd be pretty cool if that actually did work. You got an armadillo in your trousers? Armadillos keep digging little holes in my backyard. Use one on all our travels. I've heard of them. I know they have like signal boosters and everything you can get too. I just wasn't sure how well they worked, driving in the middle. If I could find a way to get like a Wi-Fi thing that connected to a satellite anywhere I went, that would help me out tremendously. Really, you don't have to be stationed. That would be pretty sick, not gonna lie. And do you have like be interested in getting one? Okay. Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in if you could tell me like what the brand is. There's a lot of places I'd like to go that just aren't good with service, so I can't really do these live streams while I'm at those places, Great, now I got the song. Armadillos keep digging. Verizon had one once, he got you. Little holes in my backyard. I haven't seen any armadillos tonight. Usually you see a couple of them. It's crazy how the rain will change things too. It's only been a couple days since it's rained here, like at night, and animal movement is just completely different. Frogs will be going crazy too. Frogs go absolutely nuts right after it rains. Being a fan, I've been watching you since Bear Hawk. Well, I appreciate it. I really do. It's weird, as time goes on, how it feels like I just started with this, and it's like, oh, it's been a few years now. It's weird. It's definitely weird. gets a little glitchy sometimes, but I'm just driving through some areas that don't have the best service. Stream full time. I'd like. I need to stream more. I will be. Just what I can stream about, because there's only so much animal stuff you can do. That's gross. Ill. Brett. No one needs to know what you do in your mother's basement. But yeah, no, it's more along the lines of, like, okay, so my stuff is animal related, correct? Like, that's what I do. So, like, the stream on that full time is a little bit, yeah. Best, at least in this little area, I'm pretty bad at it. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. You have a good rest of your night. Oh, deer. On the fence. Got to slow down when you come up to them, so they jump in front of you. Give you a bad day. Nothing yet, huh? Well, ain't that sweet? I have to go to sleep. I wake up at 3 a.m. Thank you for the ride along. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Shrimpy. I really do appreciate it. Something got smashed in the road back there. Ooh, that was a snake. He wasn't doing too hot, but that is a snake. I think it was a water snake. Take a look at him real quick. Let's see. Yep. Banded water snake. Unfortunately, met the wrong end of a tire. Which a lot of them do. See him smashed like a pancake right there in the road. Some snakes move in the night, just not too many. Of course, I find them after they've been smashed. might have been another snake dead back there. Let's see. What was that? Is that or is that? Oh. Super dead. I don't even know what it was. It's so smashed. Can I get something live crossing the road? That would be sweet. You know? A lot of frogs and stuff. You can hear them in the, I don't know if you guys can hear them, but I can hear them. They're going crazy. Not a thing. Give this way a go. You never know. It's one of those things where it's literally just a turn away. You never know what you'll come across until you try. Does anyone ever have that fear of crossing a train track that doesn't have the bars, and even though the lights aren't going off, you're just like, what if the lights just broke and I just cross these train tracks and all of a sudden I'm smashed by a train? It's not a huge fear, but it's just in the back of my mind, you know? y'all, but I am getting tired. Think I'm gonna head on home, try to get some sleep. Probably not. The baby's gonna be up, but I appreciate you guys watching. It's been fun. We'll be doing some more live streams, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by.